Hello guys, so I'm going to talk on this video about a really important thing that I realized on the last year. So I realized that most of you, when you start practicing flamenco guitar, you buy a book, and that's great. I have lots of books at home, but whenever you start practicing flamenco guitar, you have to know that when you learn a song on a book of Paco Meña, Juan Serrano, Juan Martín, Paco de Lucía, Vicente Amigo, whenever you are learning a song, you are not learning a song exactly. Of course, it's a song by a composer, but for example, if you learn Santuario by Paco Peña, which is a soleá, what you are learning is not a song. Of course, it's a song that you will be able to play whenever you want, but you have to get the idea of what you are really learning. It's a style, it's soleá style, and you are learning rhythm patterns, you are learning falsetas, you are learning different details that you will be able to play whenever you play soleá, for a dancer, for a singer, or for a show. Once that you learn the solo piece, you can play the solo piece as you studied that before, or maybe you can move and change the order of the falsetas, of the different sections, okay? And here I want to also talk about a really important thing. Whenever you learn a song, do you use scores? Do you use tabs? Do you use videos? Let's go back into flamenco history for a few minutes. Flamenco, if we look for flamenco histories, when did flamenco appear into the history of Spain? No? So I cannot tell about that because I'm not a really nice history person. Sorry for that. But it's true that what I really know is that 100 years ago, 80 years ago, 50 years ago, flamenco guitarists hadn't any score, tab, or book to learn. They only have cassettes. They only have, cassette. Like, I don't know how to say in English. Like, it's before the CDs. I don't know how it's called. And they have to listen the song. They have to go back and listen thousands, hundreds of times to be able to learn what they play. I don't going to say that it's the best way, but when you are listening to the same section that you want to learn 100 times, 50 times, 200 times, 1,000 times, maybe you don't know the fingering, but you are learning the most important thing. You are learning how it sounds. You are learning a lot of different rhythm skills that you are going to get. And as soon as you know the fingering, this solo section is going to work. So there is a so big mistake, in my opinion, that I saw in the last years. I realized that so many people start practicing flamenco guitar by books, and they learn a song just by the score or just by using the tab. And it's nice, it's okay, but man, what the hell are you doing if you are just practicing guitar by reading a book? Most of you, whenever we have our lessons, don't know how to sing the song that you are practicing. You don't know how it sounds, you don't know the groove, you don't know the swing, you don't know the soniquete of the song. For me, if you are learning a song, a solo piece, or a section that I want to work on with my flamenco guitar, if you are not able to sing this song when you are having a shower, please stop practicing. Please leave the score, leave the tabs, and start listening the song as many times as you can every day. I have a rule for myself and for my students, the 80-20 rule. Listen the 80% of the time and practice the 20% of the time. If you don't have how it sounds, if you don't have the swing on your mind, you cannot make it sound, never. For me, it's my rule, and it works for me 100%. And I realize, and I see just in 1 second, which person is studying by ear or by a video, or which person is studying by reading a freaking note. That's nice. In my opinion, what I do, for me, the first thing, the rule number 1, I need to be able to sing this song when I'm taking a shower. That's the first rule. Man, if you don't know how to sing the song whenever you are taking a shower, stop doing whatever you are doing, start listening the song since now. Once that I know how it sounds, once that I know the swing in my shower, okay, you can use the score, you can use the tab, because maybe sometimes we spend so many hours just by watching the videos, okay? What I do with my students, I record them like the original way of playing a section, but also I give to them as many videos as they ask to me, in which I play finger by finger with no rhythm, explaining them step by step how it works. And it's the video in which they learn the fingering, and then they also have a video in which they listen how it sounds, okay? So for me, I obligate themselves to work and practice and study guitar with those videos. And sometimes I gave them the tabs and the scores because of it's nice, it's important to have it because I use my visual study, my visual memory. It's like when I have my score and my tab, I do so many paintings, so many colors to see in which sections I have to take care, when I have to increase my volume, when I have to get down the volume. I use that 80% for visual memory, to memorize a few things or to maybe do some changes on the fingering if there is any mistake inside. Okay, but first of all, write it down on your paper, on your mind, or wherever. First of all, if you're not able to sing the song while you are taking a shower, please stop what you are doing because it's not working. It's not just to study a paper. Flamenco was born with no papers, with no rules, with nothing written before. It's something that grow out, that appear with an environment, with a feeling, with an experience of shared music and experiences between people. So you cannot come from the other side of the world and want to play flamenco just by reading a tab or a square. It helps for sure, but it's a second step. I need yourself to be able to sing the song while you are taking a shower. I want yourself, guys, since today, whenever you are taking a shower, I want yourself to remember myself. And whenever you are taking a shower, if you're not singing the song that you are practicing, man, you are doing something wrong. Okay? Take care. I hope that you think of myself when you are taking a shower, and see you in the next video. Bye bye.